and good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Today is Wednesday, July 23rd, and we are very, very pleased to have the Circles of West Georgia team in the studio with us today. We have Shana Anderson, Executive Director, the new Executive Director, as of how long ago?
September.
All right. That's a little preview of our guest there. So we're going to be talking to her a bit more here in just a second. And we also have the illustrious Dr. Fred O'Neill, board chairperson with the Circles of West Georgia. Good morning, Fred. I appreciate you showing up so stylish and making me look so bad.
Good morning. I'm just happy to be here in one space.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you both coming on the program today. We have a lot to talk about, mostly an update honoring the 10-year anniversary of Circles of West Georgia. And if you're unfamiliar with what Circles of West Georgia is, stick with us because we're going to have Shana tell us a bit about the organization here in just a moment. But I wanted to remind everyone that is tuning into this morning's program, we are currently live streaming on the News Talk 1330 WLBB Facebook page. If you have any questions or comments for our guests, please feel free to hop in the chat and check us out and hear the full story because we're going to be talking about the ribbon cutting for the brand new location coming up on August 5th at 2:30. That's at 102 Dixie Street. But we'll save that for later in the program because we got lots to talk about. So first and foremost, let's start with our guest, Shana. You're the new executive director. Tell the folks at home a bit about yourself. Tell us your story, a bit about where you came from, about your career in nonprofits, how this job came together, how it all pieced together, and maybe we can talk a bit about your time since you've joined the organization.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, my name is Shana Anderson, and I'm actually not a Carrollton native. I've been here for a long time. I come from a little town in Georgia called Wrightsville. I went to college over in Statesboro and kind of landed this way. I went to grad school here at the University of West Georgia, and I've been working in nonprofit government for about 25 years. So how I stumbled into Circles, and I literally stumbled into it. I met a lady in LaGrange who was the executive director for Circles of West Georgia of Troup County, and she was phenomenal. She did what we call a poverty simulation with us. And I just fell in love with her enthusiasm about the subject and her expertise in the field. So she invited me to come over to Circles, and my world changed. I got an opportunity to sit with individuals who were really self-motivated and really wanted to get themselves out of poverty, and just to see how the program worked, where Circles pairs individuals who are living in poverty with those that are no longer living or not living in poverty, may have never experienced poverty, but they have those social connections, they have that networking, they have a lot of skills as far as like financial literacy. They know how to pay their bills and know how to stay out of poverty. So pairing them with individuals who are in poverty, I thought was such a unique idea, and it was what I feel like most of the world needs. But the bigger picture is that it offers this intentional friendship and this sense of community building. So with Circles being who it is, it's a national program. I found out later on there's 90 circles throughout the United States. So it was like, wow, this is this great community that I stumbled into, and the people that I work with didn't necessarily know that this existed. So Circles of West Georgia had an opportunity open up as the executive director, and I said, I got to have it. So I applied. I met with Fred and the other board members, and we made it happen. And
Isn't he a cool cat? Isn't he a cool cat?
Very cool.
The coolest
The
cat.
best.
I'm going to switch out these glasses here in a second with his.
Oh, wow.
No doubt about it. All right. Well, thank you so much for that history, that background. We're going to be right back with you. We're going to talk a bit more about the organization. Let's throw it over to Dr. Fred O'Neill. Dr. O'Neill, you've been on you're the board chairperson. You've been with the organization for some time now.
Oh, yes.
Tell us, for folks who may not have had the chance to meet you, tell us a bit about yourself and a bit about your history with Circles of West Georgia.
Thank you. So I have been in Carrollton for a number of years, full-time profession. I have an investment practice with Edward Jones here. We've been here 38 years doing that work, helping people change their lives. And so as part of that embodiment and being part of the community, I've had the great, fulfilling opportunity to serve with so many boards over the years: Tanner Hospital, Community Foundation of West Georgia, Salvation Army, and a number of others, University of West Georgia, West Central Tech. And so I had an opportunity to participate, actually be part of the board about a year and a half ago for Circles, and I joined the board. I knew a little bit about it because as chairman of the Community Foundation of West Georgia, or a member of that board, we were the organization that really brought Circles to West Georgia. So I knew, very familiar with it, and had opportunity to serve. And then from there, have been able to serve as the chairman of a great board of some wonderful volunteers and a great executive director here. And so it's been a great experience for me as an embodiment of the work I've already done in the community. So I've had a great time with Circles and with all the other work we've done in the community.
We're talking with the executive director of Circles of West Georgia, Shana Anderson, and board chairperson, Dr. Fred O'Neill, this morning. Just a quick reminder, we are on the live stream on our WLBB Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments for our guests, hop in and add those to the chat. So, Shana, let's talk about Circles' mission. We've touched on a little bit, but for folks who may have just tuned in, remind folks sort of, what the mission and the function of the organization, sort of how it works, how it serves.
So our mission mainly is to equip individuals who are living in poverty. We want to pair them with individuals who are no longer living in poverty. So our whole mission is to help them thrive. Again, the model has been around for about 25 years. So we stick to that model by encouraging individuals to act as their own leaders. This is why we call them circle leaders. So they lead their circles. They have a couple of people that they take along with them on an 18-month journey. And through that journey, they at the beginning of the journey, they set 3 SMART goals. And through those 3 SMART goals, they choose a financial goal, a personal goal, and a job and education goal. So all of those 3 work together. And again, they work with their allies to accomplish those goals over 18 months. Once we have a big celebration. We have a graduation. We are super supportive and make sure that it's a positive environment. So they feel that accomplishment, and they get it throughout the program. But even after, we hang around and help them celebrate as they crush those goals, set new goals, and crush those as well. So
the inspirational stories that have flowed from Circles of West Georgia over the years. I mean, we're happy to have had Circles of West Georgia on air with us for many years as the organization to serve the community, and it's so cool to see. Well, to in some cases see, when I've gone to events that the organization has had, it's so cool when they have folks that have gone through the program, and here they are on the other end. Oftentimes they have children, and they have turned their entire life around. It's like alchemy. I mean, it's like magic. I mean, you see people absolutely change their lives around, and it just really puts it in perspective that nobody wants to be in a position like that, and they will work tirelessly. If they have that support, if they have those people that are looking out for them, lives have been changed. I mean, I imagine you've seen some pretty amazing things over the years, Dr. O'Neill.
Oh, I have, and here's a group of people, these circle leaders, who are wonderful individuals. And let me clarify for some individuals who may not be as familiar with where we segment circles, because most people may think homeless or something like that, and that's not the case at all. These are individuals who are working, contributing to society, just need just that little bump to move their life and do life-changing things in their lives, and we've had a lot of success over the years with that. So I think the program is really just an unsung hero for so many individuals to help them change their lives, and that's what all of us should be about, changing people's lives. So it's very rewarding to see this interplay between these circles, who are the people who are part of the process, and the people who are around them, supporting them and mentoring them, those allies, really come together in this synergistic effect to really help them move the ball and change their lives. These milestones, these goals they've set, buying a home, getting off credit, paying off a note or paying off a bill. And those who aren't familiar with this, they just take some of those things for granted, and it's just such a powerful thing to make those life-changing events.
People don't, I'm glad that you extrapolated on that, because a lot of people will hear this preliminary conversation and be like, these are just people, closed-minded individuals. We hear without actually putting forward some critical thought. They'll think, these people are somebody that got on drugs, and they did this, or they've been arrested. And it's like, no, what about the single mother whose husband died in a car accident and they doesn't have family? What about individuals who, I don't know, maybe lost their job, think about how many people passed during COVID. I had neighbors, who just starting lives with their significant others, COVID hit. Next thing you know, she's alone. I mean, and you have people that are in positions when life throws curveballs, And I think that it's easily one of the most Christian and decent things that we can do to someone right here in our own local community to help them, well, and to remind them that they have support and love, and that and there's people there in their corner. Time is 8:40. We're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break, but when we come back, we'll continue our conversation with Shana Anderson, the new executive director of Circles of West Georgia, as well as the board chairperson, Dr. Fred O'Neill, as we talk more about their 10-year anniversary and the upcoming ribbon cutting for their brand new location on Dixie Street. Community Voice, brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Consider the Mobius strip. Take a strip of paper, twist it, connect the ends. This connection forms a continuous loop. Seamless, infinite. That's how your healthcare should be too. At Tanner Health, the Mobius is our symbol and our promise, representing our continuum of care and our commitment that the services you need will be here for you always. We're not just changing healthcare, we're redefining it. See more at tanner.org.
Do the math. At Oak Mountain Academy, our average graduating class has just 12 students. We celebrate a 100% graduation rate with more than $10.5 million in college scholarships offered. Plus, 96% of our students are accepted into their top choice college. Do the math. Can you see the value of an OMA education? I'm Patrick Uran, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, and I'm here to help you do the math. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us so that you can discover your journey on the mountain, where every path leads to purpose.
Voice. Today is Wednesday, July 23rd. I'm your host, Josh Engel, and we are live streaming this morning's episode with Circles of West Georgia, Executive Director Shana Anderson and Board Chairperson Fred O'Neill, as we discuss their anniversary, 10-year anniversary, the big 1-0, and of course the upcoming ribbon cutting for their brand new location on Dixie Street. Can't wait to check it out on August 5th at 2:30 at 102 Dixie Street. Well, let's talk about the anniversary. And feel free, both of you, to chime in, whoever would like to take that. If we could, let's talk a bit about, do you guys have any plans? You're going to have a birthday party? KCB used to, Keep Carol Beautiful used to have a birthday party years and years ago. I like
that idea.
It's pretty cool. All the board, friends and donors of the organization, sponsors of events, we'd all come out and have some cake and have some laughs. So, what are your thoughts on the anniversary, and what are the plans?
Well, we are 10 years. That's a huge milestone. So Circles has been around for 10 whole years. We've been working in this community to help individuals move from poverty and thrive. So we do want to celebrate. So because we had a lot of changes recently with the new director, new building, we have new staff. We have another full circle moment. Our new program coach actually was a participant in the program. So it's like, okay, well, let's just start over and celebrate this thing. So August 5th is where we're starting our celebration. So we want to invite the public to come out and see who we are. We're reintroducing ourselves to the community, but we're introducing ourselves to others as well. So 10 years, what we're thinking, this is our 10th cohort. So next year, we're going to have a huge celebration, but we're starting in increments now.
Excellent.
All right, so we're starting to celebrate right now, beginning August 1st. And our first event, first of many, will be the ribbon cutting open house, but then we're also going to be hosting what we call Big View Nights, and those will be open to the public. So our first Big View Night will be on September 25th. I think that's September. Yeah, September 25th. And we'll be talking about housing. Housing matters is what we're going to we're titling it, but we really just want our community to come out. We'll have a panel with the Housing Authority. We have DCA coming out, Department of Community Affairs, who issues those Section 8 vouchers. We'll have a private landlord that'll be coming by. Hopefully we'll get some city officials that'll come by as well. So one of the missions of Circles is to reduce what we call the cliff effects, and we do that by tackling some of those bigger issues, which is why we call it Big View.
Okay. I was about to ask. All right, cool.
which-
Thank you.
So we call it the Big View. So we thought that we'll start this 10-year celebration with the open house. We'll move on to letting people into our world. But we also want to let the public know, okay, what is our mission? This is what we're about. Y'all come and see, but let's talk about the issues that we're tackling in our community. And so we'll have one of those every other month. And then leading into next year, when our 10th cohort would get close to their graduation, we're hoping to have a huge gala. We're still planning
Hey.
that. So, yeah, so get your party gear together.
Yeah, and you got to
know.
save the big gala until the cohorts are done, because
Yes.
you got to celebrate them and the hard work that they've put in and
right.
the massive changes they've made.
That's right. That's right.
That's something else. So the actual ribbon cutting itself, it's going to be at you say kind of the festivities are going to kick off with the 10-year anniversary. The ribbon cutting at the new location, 102 Dixie Street. Is that a particular building? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's First Baptist Church.
First Baptist.
So we will be actually housed over in what they call the Benson Building. It's the building with the glass doors.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's where our administrative offices are, and then we also have our program a little closer to that building as well. So we're just asking the public, if you guys want to participate and come out to our ribbon cutting, you come to that Benson building. We'll show you all the great space that we have, and then kind of let you know what Circles is doing. You can get an opportunity to kind of get a sneak peek into our workshop. We have a little workshop where our circle leaders work on those big view projects, some of their SMART goals, and all that great stuff. So yeah.
And we'll jump back over to because you say the first the first Big View event will be September 25th.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to jump back to that in a second, but let's talk about the new facility. So you got your new spot, and shout out to First Baptist Church,
Yes.
partnering with the organization.
Yes, they've been a great partner.
We love them. All right, so let's talk a bit about the actual space itself. What kind of spaces are needed for an organization like Circles of West Georgia? Office space, training areas. What do you got?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we do need office space. Of course, I need some space to do all the behind the scenes things, pay the bills, all that great stuff. But we also need program space. So our program space, we actually have 4 rooms. We have one space where we bring everyone together. Again, circle. We want to make sure that our circle stays together. We start though. Let me backtrack. So we start with a dinner every Tuesday night, and we start that in our fellowship hall or the dining hall of First Baptist Church. So we break bread together, we pray together, we kind of like start that fellowship there, and then we move up into our program space, which is again where the circle is, and we do what we call new and goods. We start off with something great and new that's going on in your life, and then from there we kind of branch off. We have a children's space, so we bring the kids over. We're teaching the kids financial literacy as well. And then we have space also for our teams to work together. So if there's a particular subject they want to work on and they feel like they need some space to kind of spread out and draw, we got all kind of stuff in there for them to do. So we have that space as well. And of course, we have another space for storage, because we have to store all the wonderful things that we get donated to us, and then things that we use for our program. So in a nutshell, that's how this is space that we have at First Baptist, and it's huge. So it really works out for us. We have plenty space, more than we need, but we're going to be growing as well. So we're hoping to fill that up soon.
That's exciting. All right. Well, Dr. O'Neill, what do you think about the new space? Have you had a chance to check it out? Have y'all had meetings there yet, or?
Oh, yes. We've been there for a while. It's been several months there. Great
Excellent.
space. Again, thanks to First Baptist Church, and thanks to those who have supported us in the past. St. Margaret's, we used their space for a number of years as we've been able to build this program up. We used some space at the county. So we've had a lot of good support over the years, and thanks to all of those who have either provided meals, made contributions, those types of things. But the space works well. It's very nice, very appropriate for what we want to say, very modern for what individuals want, and the other spaces were too. But it gives some sense of pride in terms of what we want to provide for these individuals who we're serving. So we want them to feel like this does matter to us as it matters to them.
And it's a slick spot. I mean, that's a great area. I'd feel great, if someone were anxious about starting this process, they show up and break bread with y'all and get to check out the space. There's plenty of room to grow too, which is cool. Like there's plenty of room for the organization, the cohorts to get bigger. About how many folks do you have per cohort?
Well, our target is 10. Sometimes they're a little smaller, sometimes a little larger. So, but we try to shoot for 10.
Nice. Well, exciting things going on at the with Circles of West Georgia. Time is 8:50. We're going to go ahead and knock out our final commercial break, and when we come back, we will have probably about 7-8 minutes to wrap up our conversation with the new executive director of Circles of West Georgia, Shana Anderson, and of course Dr. Fred O'Neill, board chairperson, as we continue discussing their 10-year anniversary and the upcoming ribbon cutting. Don't miss it. Mark your calendars. August 5th at the First Baptist Church Benson Building. I said it right? All right. That's Benson Building at 2:30. It's going to be at 102 Dixie Street. Don't miss out on that. It's going to be at 2:30. And, of course, go ahead and put on your calendars the big view night on September 25th. We'll be talking about some upcoming events, how you can support and learn more about Circles of West Georgia when we come back. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Consider the Mobius strip. Take a strip of paper, twist it, connect the ends. This connection forms a continuous loop. Seamless, infinite. That's how your healthcare should be too. At Tanner Health, the Mobius is our symbol and our promise, representing our continuum of care and our commitment that the services you need will be here for you always. We're not just changing healthcare, we're redefining it. See more at tanner.org.
Oak Mountain Academy specializes in a customized designed academic approach tailored to meet the needs of our families. Our lower division prepares students with the necessary foundation to build excellence. Our middle division provides students with over 15 course offerings, providing them with opportunities to explore their talents and gifts. Our upper division provides personalized academic journeys, allowing them to achieve their dreams. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us, where every path leads to purpose.
And we're back to Community Voice. Time is 8:52. We only have about 7 minutes with our guests here, the new executive director of Circles of West Georgia, Shana Anderson, and of course, local legend and board chairperson of the organization, Dr. Fred O'Neill. I'm just going to keep gassing him up the whole show.
Wow.
This is one of those cats whose name I heard a million times before I actually met him. You know, it's like everybody knows this guy. But we're talking about the Circles of West Georgia, tremendous organization, help giving a leg up to folks who are struggling, who have been hit with tragedies, who have been hit with hardships, and there is a support system in place right here at the Circles of West Georgia to help them join one of the cohort classes, go through the training, and come out the other end, you know, making magic in people's lives. So if you're just tuning in, go back and not only check out the full podcast, which you can check out the live stream on our News Talk WLBB 1330 Facebook page, but feel free to share it. We'd love to spread the word, let everybody know about the amazing things that organizations right here in our own hometown are doing, the impact they're having on people's lives. Be sure to share the video. In the time we have left, I would love to maybe chat a bit about the future. Are there any future plans we might want to discuss? Any future events? And of course, before we wrap up, I want to be sure to let folks know how they can sponsor or support the organization, and of course where they can learn more. But we'll get to that in a second. So, if we could, tell us a bit about the future. Are there any upcoming events or just things that you guys are working on?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, the big views, those will be coming up. So stay tuned to that. We have a new website, so we'll make sure we post that information. So if people want to check us out, they can just go to www.circlesofwestga.com. And then right after our homepage, the next page that comes up is our upcoming event. So we'll be posting things there. Also, one of our biggest fundraiser is the Designer Show House. So that'll be coming up soon as well. So stay tuned for that. We talked about the gala. We're still in planning for that, so don't have any definite dates yet, but that will be another big fundraiser for us. There's also an opportunity to donate on our website as well, so I would encourage individuals to start there. If you want to know more about Circles, just start at that website. If you want to we've put our donations on the website. They've been there before, but we kind of modified it just a little bit as well, so there's an opportunity for people to give a one-time gift, a weekly gift, a monthly gift. We're also going to be bringing in the public, like I said, to come visit us. We want Circles to be a part of the Carroll County community, so we want to open our doors to everybody. But as soon as we get an event, we're posting it on our website, and we'll also let you guys know, so just stay tuned for some of those.
Excellent. So we got about 5 minutes left in the program. Important to remember, circlesofwestga.com. You can check the upcoming events. I'm grateful that you guys have the field options now where you can select recurring gifts. That has really changed the game for these nonprofits, because you have organizations or individuals who want to make donations regularly throughout the year to these groups that are special to them. In some cases, may have served someone in their family. So this is a great way to kind of regulate it, keep it easy, keep it simple, keep it scheduled. How about it, Fred? Do you have any words for the community in regards to the future for the organization, or just words in general?
Yeah, I think we are. We certainly are seeing Circles reimagined. That's what we're doing today. And thanks for all the people. Our former executive director who gave a lot of Lane Brown, and so we want to make sure that we continue in that legacy moving forward. But obviously, the big work is to let people know what Circles is. So many people. I talk to people every day in our practice and in all of the work we do community-wise, and everybody wants to help. I want to do something. They just don't know what to do. And so, I think our biggest push is positioning Circles in a place where it becomes more commonplace in our community. People say, if I have money I want to give, I have Circles. I can make that gift. If I have someone I want to refer, I can make it to Circles. So that's our big goal, particularly from board perspective, is two things. Friend raising and fundraising, always those two.
Friend raising and fundraising.
That's the business, and so we want to do that. We encourage people to support us through your contributions, meals, making gifts, and just coming out to our events, particularly our ribbon cutting.
Excellent. Yeah, don't miss it. The ribbon cutting for the brand new office space for Circles of West Georgia, August 5th at 2:30 at First Baptist Church's Benson Building. Don't miss out. The first Big View Night kicks off September 25th. Thank you so much, Shana Anderson, Executive Director, and Board Chairperson, Dr. Fred O'Neill.
You're welcome.
Thank you both for joining us on the program today. And to everyone who tuned in at home, we'll see you next time.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton.